Hi Leo, how's everybody doing? When I was meditating on the energy, I was seeing someone actually posing to have their picture drawn. So you could be working on something creative, artistic, something related to drawing, photography, modeling, anything related to the fifth house. You could be like working on something too, like with your physical appearance and like maybe how you want to present yourself also. Before we get into it, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Okay, we're starting off with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about being a go-getter. It's about being confident about what you're doing, about how you're looking, how you're coming across, feeling good about what you're involved in, feeling independent, seeing some type of plan that is being formulated. I'm seeing two people dancing with one another here. Planning to do something related to the King of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Wands here? So we have a party of three currently. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Some of you may be making plans with somebody and you may not be aware completely of like their entire motivation for wanting to connect with you. Like, say you're like collaborating with someone or you have some type of business deal going. You may not realize that they're actually like quite fond of you and it looks like they're going to be approaching you. Possibly even in a sexual way. I want to get further and see. Because I don't know if you're going to be down for this, actually. This may feel a little bit out of touch, how this person comes through to approach you. I was hearing Scorpio, Leo. Ooh. So, we have both the Queen and the King of Wands here. If you're making some type of plan that's connected with your finances, work, business, you may have a very particular idea about how you want to pursue this, but you may be doing something too quickly. Like, this may be something that you need to take time and consistency to build, but I'm seeing, like, the fire in your chart be, like, really amped up right now, and you may be, like, for some of you, this can be, like, even something like maybe sexual going on in the workplace, but it doesn't have to be sacral energy. This can mean like it's being channeled in a different way, but you could be moving too quickly with something. It's like you're being guided to be the King of Pentacles with something, so it means like be reliable with it, be professional with it, be grounded with it, take your time. It's King of Pentacles can be a little bit more reserved as well, but then it's like the Knight of Wands is like clashing over here with the King of Pentacles. So these two are not going to get along with one another. They're coming from two very different places, and this can be like two different aspects of you. It's like one side of you is very like professional and you're perceived in a very professional light and you really love the way that you are perceived, like you have a really good rapport at work, but then it's like whatever this part of you that is that may want to like cut corners or do things very quickly, it doesn't have to be just cutting corners. This can mean like getting too excited and moving on too rapidly with something. There's a sense of feeling very passionate, but this feels very ungrounded to be next to the King of Pentacles here. Like, it looks like somebody's just rushing around and zooming around. So this can be a part of you that you need to ground, because I'm seeing, like, now you're ready to take action with something, but you feel conflicted. So it's like, well, which way do I do this? What's the right way to make this happen? Transmute the energy. I'm seeing so many wands here. It's, like, very, very high energy. But you staying grounded, keeping within the mindset of the King of Pentacles, that's what's going to help you transmute this energy. So now is the time to be the alchemist, because I'm seeing you're going to be able to accomplish a goal. And there's nothing wrong with being passionate clearly about what it is that you're doing, but it's about doing things the right way. Because this may be an energy where it's like you want to stay up 2 nights in a row getting something done, and it's like, is that really going to be sufficient for you? This is something that you're going to need to spend the time doing and build up. It's not something that you can just go in all at once and then you're going to get burnt out and then you're not going to be able to perform. This is about consistently performing. I'm hearing, because even if you feel like you can stay up all night, I'm seeing this as being a metaphor, even if you feel like you can stay up all night to do something, you have to remember, like, the next day, like, the impact that that will have on the next day and the day after that. For some of you too, this can even be somebody in the environment where it's like you're trying to work and somebody's coming through in a very distracting manner. I'm seeing somebody with like even an abrasive type of energy. But they may just have some different concerns, and so there's a lack of alignment, even with the way that you guys like to get things done. You're going to feel more settled about this opportunity. For some of you, it does very much look like somebody you're involved with, but I am seeing that this can definitely be a part of you as well that you're dealing with. You're going to feel more settled about this if you take control in a way that you feel good about and transmute this energy properly. And make sure that it's in alignment with your goals when you are in a grounded space. This does look very much related to career and work. Like, I'm definitely feeling so focused on the King of Pentacles. But yeah, it can be like an interpersonal thing that's unfolding at work. Because you have the opportunity to achieve something that you want to achieve. Like, I'm seeing a goal and I'm seeing something related to your stability and also reciprocity too. Hiyo. I don't know if you guys can hear her chirping, but she's back there. Somebody wants to reconnect with you. Looking at the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. This is somebody that you may not have been hearing from. Looking at Mercury and Taurus. I'm seeing elements of passion be here. I'm seeing there be a sense of feeling very connected with someone and like going after something that you want. It looks too like this is some type of like physical connection that you're making with someone. What I'm getting more than anything is that you may have an opportunity to have a physical experience with someone, but if you do that, rather than allowing things to like build, talk about your feelings, talk about your expectations, your standards, like I'm seeing it go like one way or the other. You can either like ground your energy and be like, these are my goals, this is how I expect to be treated, this is what's in alignment with me spiritually, morally, I do really get along with you. That is going to go very differently than if you get physical with this person immediately and negate the other things that need to be spoken about. And it's something too that could like impact your career, I'm also seeing. Because you could be trying to like change the way you do something and like be really focused on your career, even though you are like still in a physical body, and so you're going to have those impulses and all of that. You could be like trying to go about I'm hearing reasoning with yourself differently, like maybe you just want to express yourself differently, or you're looking for different types of connections, or what you were working with before could have felt more like the nature of the Knight of Wands, which would mean like having physical experiences with people, but there's a lack of depth and consistency there. So now I'm seeing you're focused on your consistency, but somebody may be coming in the environment tempting you, and it's like you could go back to your old ways, or you have the opportunity to do something different with what's being handed to you. But I'm seeing this be like a bit of a struggle, because it's like, well, this part of me still exists, you know, and I want to explore that. But this is about tempering something that needs to be tempered, and being the magician by transmuting this energy and creating something that you want. Because it seems like what you were doing before was not what you wanted. It could have been what you wanted in a moment, but then afterwards there was such a lack of consistency and depth there. So this is about building that. And that's not to say the sacral energy isn't there, because I'm seeing it's very much here. But this is about connecting on the other chakras as well, rather than just one, and then having that be like overexposed and then neglecting the other ones. So, but it does look like you're connecting with someone. I'm seeing there be a notion of like somebody that you see eye to eye with. Seeing you just like staring lovingly into somebody's eyes, there does seem like there's very much a fondness here, and it's something that you want to go after. And I am seeing some sort of get together, but with the Hermit, like you may have not had contact with this person, or like they may have not been responding to you, or you may have not been talking to them, because you may have needed to reflect on some stuff. This person could have been reflecting on some stuff. Looking at Taurus and Mercury, when you're around this person, you would feel very, very familiar with them. Like I'm seeing even a friendship, like you probably have things in common with this person. Like stuff that you guys are both mutually into, like activities or interests that you have. Seeing you definitely feel connected with them, like on a soul level. But there's definitely like sexual energy for sure between the two of you. I'm also getting. But yeah, it looks like there's going to be another round of you guys interacting with one another. Like, maybe even physically meeting up in person. I'm hearing now. So maybe that wasn't happening before. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups too, so this would mean it's something you're emotionally involved in as well. Like something that you've also come to terms with emotionally, that those feelings are there between you and this person. Like I'm seeing somebody you'd feel very happy to connect with. Ooh, but maybe you're not going to. For some of you, this can be something where you don't feel ready to get vulnerable with somebody, possibly. Because I'm seeing that, like, somebody may be dismissing an opportunity, but it's based off of how they're feeling. Like, if somebody is not ready to completely connect emotionally, that's not to say the emotional connection is not there, but they may not want to, I don't know, they may have their guard up a little bit, or for some reason, they may not want to explore it. I wonder why. You may tell somebody how you feel, and they may be dismissing an opportunity to hang out with you or work with you. For some of you, this is about a collaboration. I'm also hearing work out with you. Maybe to work something out with you. You connecting or reconnecting with this person, it's gonna like level the playing field a bit, especially when it comes to the emotional experience. But maybe this is you dismissing something. I'm seeing Libra popping out here. It looks like even though you may be emotionally attached or connected, you may still not know completely how you're feeling. Like, I'm seeing work being done to be the Queen of Cups, which means like opening yourself up to everything that you're feeling, working through your emotional process. Also, even if you're emotionally attached to something, if it is not in alignment with you, this is knowing how to dismiss something or turn away from it. And you may be doing that because it's making working with this person harder. Like, for some of you, this does look like some type of coworker even. And it's like, you know that you feel emotionally connected with this person, but the more you indulge in this, the more confusing it's making it to work, I suppose, with this person. That's what it seems like. You could be... This is the thing, too. You could be dismissing something or turning it down or not getting involved with it until you actually sort out how you're feeling. Because the logic behind... like so whether it's you asking this person to connect with you and they're kind of hesitant about it, or they don't want to right now, or it's you denying them or turning them down, it looks like the reason for the denial would be because there's some type of emotional confusion about like what's going on exactly with this person, and until that's worked out, there may be something that does not happen. So I'm seeing like at least one of the individuals needs to sort something out emotionally, and I'm seeing an active approach being taken to do that. There's a sense of not wanting things to get codependent or unhealthy or out of balance. I'm also hearing out of whack. So that can be part of this too as well. Yeah, there's a sense of like not wanting to be disappointed about something that you want. This is a challenge right now that you're facing, but it's definitely something that you're going to overcome. Something could have even thrown you off. I'm kind of getting that. Like, maybe you didn't expect someone to be a certain way, or like something that they did or something that they said, or like their behavior, something, it looks like you got thrown off by something. But I'm seeing it be like kind of confusing. Like maybe something was not as straightforward as you thought that it would be. And it's like now you're just feeling sad about it, or like disappointed. I'm seeing it be almost like out of all of these options of everything that we could feel or how things could go, like you end up just feeling like there's so many spilled cups. There are still cups though that have not been knocked over, and I'm seeing cups be like emotional experiences that you're having with this person and like how you're connecting with them. I'm also hearing love language. And you could have been like, I'm gonna work on this and see how things go. And you had like so many things that you were working through and still unsure about stuff. And then it's like, for some reason, things just took a turn and got like kind of dark or gloomy. And maybe that's the thing too. Like you had all of these like high hopes of like this can be anything or whatever. And then it's like, at the end of the day, it wasn't like any of the options that you thought that it could be. And it was like an option that you didn't want it to be, maybe between you and this person. I am seeing definitely like soulmate vibes that you have with them though. Like this, it doesn't seem like this is somebody you're going to easily forget. And I don't think this person will easily forget you either. So even if they're not like giving into the connection, there's definitely a connection there that I'm seeing. Yeah, it looks like there was a lot of like unresolved stuff. And maybe you were trying to connect with someone, but they were like somehow even unavailable for some of you. So you couldn't sort something out. And it's like because of all of the different feelings you were having, it looks like some intense emotional experience, and there was like nobody to talk it out with and nobody to sort this out with. So it's kind of like you had these feelings with this person and like feeling like there was this thing going on between the two of you, and then like something did not allow you to like continue processing that experience with this person. And it's like this was then it kind of like all then like you were the one that had to carry all of this, like all of the emotions. I'm seeing this be like a lot of pressure being put on you too, because it's like you're trying to sort through something and process through something and work it out, and like that person's not there really to work this out with you. And it's like I wanted to work this out with you and I feel stressed out now, like even having this interaction. I'm seeing like something just be, I don't know, whatever hopes you had for working with this person or collaborating with them, I'm just seeing there be a sense of disappointment about this. Or like sad about how things went. But maybe also the hope was that this person would actually be collaborating with you and exchanging energy with you, and that's not what was happening. There's going to be some sort of karmic justice for this because of you making moves to work through your emotional experience. Like for some of you, you could have even felt a bit rejected by someone. I'm also hearing dejected. Yeah, somebody could have, like, denied you or turned you down, and it's like you felt confused about this because you're like, what am I supposed to do with all these emotions? Feeling really stressed out about that and feeling disappointed about how things went with this person. But we are ending with the Page of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is not the end of the story. I feel like there's going to be some more that's happening. I'm looking at Libra and Cancer. Alright, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.